But I'm very reasonable. That's Fred. That's all the LDBC.
Summertime. Let 'em breathe. Too much heat. Summertime. Let 'em breathe. Let 'em breathe. Too much.
Tell you right now, like I said to him, all that stuff we go through, that you go through with him, that's what makes him tough. Don't think you just get in the ring and all of a sudden you fucking tough and you can out-mind everybody and out-work everybody. No, it's the shit you go through with this man right here that makes you get there. It's the shit that he goes through with KP that makes this guy understand what needs to be done.
They telling me to run it up, run it up, run it up. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Run it up, run it up, run it up. September 28th. You know what's going down, but I want to talk some key points and some key factors of this. We are outside, so you're going to hear a lot of noise. You know, this is New York City. There's a lot of people in my city. I'm not somewhere secluded, so excuse the noise. But with that being said, I thought this fight was going to be at the Barclays. They tricked a guy like Famous. Salute. We at 10K, man. Next goal is 100,000 subs. Salute to everybody, whoever came through to the channel and supported before I get on this journey. But now, listen, we going to see some key factors that's going to go down in this fight. And one of them is Shawn Porter's scar tissue. Scar tissue that's been there for years. Fights after fight after fight after fight. Brutal stuff. Let's take you back to 2016 when Keith Thurman took on Danny Garcia. Or was it 2017? One of them. 2016, 2017. I mean, Keith Thurman took on Shawn Porter. Pardon me. Keith Thurman takes on Shawn Porter. Crazy fight. Close fight. Fight was ridiculous. What happened to Shawn Porter? He didn't get the nod. On account of not getting the nod, what else happened? Shawn Porter fails to beat Keith Thurman in a fight which I think was very close. You know, Shawn Porter came out there, did what he had to do, but he came up short. And what happened after the fight? He lost the fight, and he immediately left the ring. Kenny Porter said he was dehydrated. Ticket TV said he had a concussion. So which one you think I'm gonna believe? I'm gonna roll with my brother Ticket TV. And not just because that's family, but the consensus was Shawn Porter may have been dehydrated, but he never gave an official word or why he was out after the fight, directly after the fight. Okay, if you dehydrated, get some liquids back in. It was just like rehydrating after the weigh-in with less taxing on your body. You couldn't stick around and do the weigh-in. And we know how Shawn Porter's face got cut the fuck up and beat up after that fight. Multiple other fights. We're going to skip past the other fights and go to his last opponent. And somebody in my comment section brought this up. It said, look at Shawn Porter's face after the fight with Ugas. Somebody who's lesser of opponent and quality opponent than Errol Spence. And look what happened to him. And look how he sound. He sound like he didn't want no smoke, period. He sound like he was sad, he was scared. Not scared, but he sound like he didn't want no more. I don't want to rematch Ugas. I'm looking at Errol Spence. If Ugas had you sounding like that and looking like that after that fight, what you think Errol Spence is going to do to you? Logically, what do you think Errol Spence is going to do to you? You know what I'm saying? Remember that notion, oh, Errol ain't got no defense. We denounced that. I showed y'all guys. There's a video called Errol Spence Jr., Free Smoke Jr. has no defense. And you can see all the fighters that was at the top, from Danny Garcia to Keith Thurman to Shawn Porter. All these guys' faces are all beat up after a fight. Errol Spence, you can't find one where his face is lumped up, head lumped up. And people gonna say it's because, no, he hasn't faced no good opposition. No, he got defense. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that you caught other fighters with fucked up faces. because they know what they're doing. Them shots get absorbed, blocked, rolled, all that. Porter has a leaky defense, and that's going to be his Achilles heel on fight night. The leaky defense, the scar tissue. I'm telling you, you're going to revisit this again and again and again and again. I don't know if Shawn Porter's ready for it, especially if he wants to go in and feel like he's going to muscle Earl, use headbutts, and whatever he think he's going to use, it's pretty much going to backfire. Cuts are going to open. And when you're dealing with somebody who's accurate and sharp like that, that's a recipe for disaster. You can throw as many punches as you want. That means you're going to be susceptible and open for the counter when you don't have great defense at the end of the day. And Shawn Porter has never been known for his defense. You could say, oh yeah, he was boxing Ugas. Yeah, he was boxing but still getting caught. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing punches and still getting caught. He was still doing what he was doing and getting caught. Now, take this into consideration. Shawn Porter is rough and tough, but that'll go against him. You know? You even got guys like Virgil Ortiz saying if Porter gets stopped, it's going to be in the late rounds. If Porter loses, it's going to be 8-4. I mean, if you're taking a look at it from your view for not liking Spence, of course you're going to say, oh, he didn't even drop Mikey. He didn't even hurt Mikey. Listen, Shawn Porter has a different style and will come to try to out-muscle and hustle when he can't get nothing going. Mikey Garcia just say, you know what? I'm here to survive. I can't do nothing from round one, so I'm going to just survive. And that was his whole thing for the fight. Mikey did a great job of surviving against Errol Spence. I don't see the same thing happening with Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter, if he can't do nothing, he's just going to hold, hug, do whatever he feels like he needs to do to try to get on the inside. Will it be effective? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I think he's at a disadvantage at all things. I think if Porter was quick, had real quick feet, or quick one-steppers, or quick fast twitch muscles, where he was able to just get off and then get up out the pocket or something like that, that'd be cool. But Porter, he has a habit of jabbing, right? And then next thing you know, he'll set you up, he'll start fainting, and then when he comes back in, what will happen is, you know what I'm saying, he'll hit you with a couple shots, and then if you start retreating, he'll start following you as opposed to cutting the ring off. We've seen it several times. He does it all the time. You're going to see when it come down on fight night what I'm talking about. I guarantee you guys scar tissue will be revealed and a man down will be in the building. Thank you for everybody who subscribed to the channel, who supported. Appreciate y'all so much. Everything's still a sport, so where's my sportsmanship award? And just like that, Famous is gone.
Look at your eyes, rather be blind. Look at you twice, look at your height. Easy to scoop, your first name is Ice. Time is now, time in the night. Hand on my chest, giving me life. Gripping the hair, tight as a vice. Laying you down, lay down the pipe. Stop on the ground, then reach heights.